If you're overwhelmed with AI because you know its capabilities and you've been trying to build apps and you just can't figure it out, welcome to the best video that you can watch. Okay, there are so many videos out there on how to master Lovable, but today, I promise you, if you watch this video all the way to the end, you're gonna know exactly what you need to do to make whatever you want inside Lovable. Okay, and it's not crazy, it's not far-fetched. These are the exact things that I've been able to use to build one of the best Bible note-taking apps that I've ever seen, one of the best productivity tools, AI powered for dads specifically, and also just a fun gamified app that is out here for dads. Lovable is so powerful, and if you're not using it when you're going into 2026, you are going to be left behind. But congratulations, you found this video. So grab a drink, let's get started. You're going to walk through this with me, and we're going to build you your first app. There's nothing in here, actually. This is just random crap that I have on my desk. Okay, first thing that you need to do, okay, go to ChatGPT. Create a ChatGPT account. You could do this for free, or you can get the $20 a month subscription. That is probably going to be more bang for your buck if you're a business owner, if you're somebody out there that's a creator that's wanting to build apps more than just once. I would say do that because this is going to save you a lot of credits. So, the first thing you need to do is figure out what is your business, who do you serve, and what is your offer. Okay, you have to have all that stuff kind of packaged together before you start to build your app. And you have to understand what you want the app to do, who it's going to be for, what pain you want it to solve. Okay, you probably already know these things. If you're a business owner, you know the exact pain points that your business is solving. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to go right in here. I'm going to type up a little prompt. I'm going to make up a business because I don't know your specific business, and we're just going to create an app from scratch, and we're going to do it together. All right, so inside of here, I just typed in, give me a list of 5 super random coaching and consulting niches. Here they are: second in command operators, visionary founders. Okay, post athlete identity, transition coaching, burnout pastors, and ministry led, high income couples alignments coaching. Okay, we're going to go with this one: post athlete identity, transition coaching. Okay, I'm going to go through and find some of the pain points, and I'm going to show you how I would build an app if I was a coach in the post athlete identity transition industry. Okay, so I just typed in, I like number 2, and it'll give me an idea of what the top 3 pain points are for this industry. For you, you are already in this industry. You already know the pain points. You're going to take those top 3 and you're really going to analyze those with ChatGPT to figure out what specific app would be best for you to build. Now, you probably already know this and you can skip this step, and then you're going to be well on your way to building that first Lovable app. All right, so I took these pain points and literally all I said was, what would a great app be that I can build in Lovable to help specifically this niche and hit these pain points specifically so that I can take my app to market as soon as possible. And look at this, second season. Your playing days ended, your edge didn't. Look, some of this stuff sounds cheesy. You can change the wording, but like ChatGPT knows marketing, okay? So just let it do its thing. Sometimes you can change the things in there to make it authentically you, make the things you want. However, we're not into Lovable yet, and I want to make sure that we get in there soon. But this is exactly what you need to do. You need to take something, you need to build a concept, and then the next thing is so important and exactly what you need to do before you step into Lovable. Okay, if you don't do this thing, it's going to be so hard for you to get inside a Lovable and start to build this app, because it's almost going to be like you're getting in a vehicle and there's no gas in it, there's no tires on, there's no doors, there's no seatbelt, you don't know how to actually drive it. Okay, Lovable is that vehicle, and the things that we're going to build in ChatGPT, all the things that are going on that car to make it actually drivable. Okay, so ChatGPT is going to enable you, and it's going to save you some credits when you go to build in Lovable. All right, this is exactly what I want you to type right here. Build me an MVP that I can plug into Lovable that will include every single thing I need utilizing Lovable Cloud and Lovable AI in order to make the best possible app for these athletes so we can truly make their second season come alive. Don't leave anything out. Now, the reason that I specifically call out Lovable Cloud and Lovable AI is because if you are overwhelmed with tech, this is going to give you everything in one space. You don't need to worry about API keys. You don't need to worry about OpenAI integrations. You don't need to worry about Supabase and all the things in there. If you do it inside of here, it is going to be the easiest thing for you to get started. Okay, so make sure you type those out. Make sure you include those when you build Lovable. And we're going to take whatever this output is and we're going to take it directly over to Lovable. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what you need to do to start to master Lovable. I hope you're getting excited. All right, we're finally in Lovable, and this is the exciting part, okay? But what I want to say before we input this is you, right? Okay, you need to take some of your branding, you need to upload those pictures, you need to put those things in here. If you're in here and you're trying to master Lovable, you need to make sure you give it as much data as possible so that you can actually build something and bring it to life that is actually helpful for the people that you help. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just hit enter, put everything inside of here from the ChatGPT prompt. This is going to build it out. And while it builds it out, one thing that I want to say, when you are inside of Lovable, the amazing thing about it is you don't actually need to worry about mastering it. Okay, it's like you have everything at your fingertips. Okay, imagine that you're sitting inside of a library, you have all the time in the world, and somebody says, hey, I need you to understand all of the information that is inside of this library. You're going to look around and say, I probably can't read all these books at once. However, the thing that you can do, especially if you have unlimited time, if somebody asks you a specific question or you're looking something up specifically, you can go seek out that book. That is exactly how Lovable works. And the things that I haven't heard any other YouTuber talk about or anybody that talks about Lovable, ask the question inside of Lovable. When you are doing things inside of here, you can click this chat button on the bottom left, right underneath of where you can start to type your prompt. That's going to, number one, it's going to save you some credits when you're typing. It's like a fraction of what it normally is. But also, it's going to tell you exactly, like if there's something you don't understand, hey, how does Lovable's AI work? It might send you a document, or you could say, can you please summarize me this document? It will summarize it for you, okay? Just start to dig in and ask questions. If you are a coach or a consultant, or you help businesses, you help people, you know how to dig in already, you already have that skill, that is super transferable inside of Lovable, okay? So just take that skill, the things that you would ask somebody else about the things that they have going on, take that and ask Lovable, okay? That's all that you need to do. You need to ask questions to get to the specific things that you are trying to build, okay? And it will tell you how to build it. If you're like, I want to build a community-based app, hey, what do I need to do to build this community-based app? What do you need from me? Do you need the onboarding flow? Do you need different roles? Like, do you need different icons that I want next to people's names? Like, ask the questions inside of Lovable. That is going to be your number one thing for how to master Lovable. Now, let's get back inside of this and we're going to see what this web page brings up. I'm just going to show you very, very quickly how you can edit it, how you can make it your own, and how you can publish this app and actually get it out there for yourself. If this is something that you want to continue to do, is build inside of Lovable and understand AI and all the capabilities that it has, there's something that I need to mention. I literally just started a school community because for the last year and a half, this has been my passion, building with AI, just testing the limits of AI and seeing what's possible, not only in my personal life, but in my business and in these new apps that I've been building inside of Lovable. So if you want to build your first AI app together, I am blocking out 2 hours on February 2nd live. We are going to be doing that. We are going to launch this community. I only have 50 spots available. The reason is, this is not some like weird scare tactic or anything like that. The reason is, I want to make sure that it is a smaller group, okay? I could probably blast this wide open to hundreds of people, but what I want to do is I want to make it a smaller group of people so that if you have questions, you can get them answered, okay? 2 hours is a long time, but you're going to leave that with your first app that you're publishing that you can start to give to the people that are either inside of your communities, inside of your business, some beta testers, and you can actually start to make some real money with these apps and get them used and make sure that they're actually going to be working for the people that you serve. So the link is going to be down below. Click that link to join the school community and get inside of here and mark your calendar for February 2nd. The time is coming soon. All right, and while I was blabbering, check this out. We've done it, okay? You didn't lose your edge. You lost your arena. This is so good. It's time to compete again, okay? This gives me everything. Ready for a second start? Start your ever. Don't worry about that. Oh my gosh, look at this. Okay, athlete profile, username. Big, awesome guy, 21. Primary sport, football. Position, offensive line. I was an offensive lineman in high school and a long snapper in college. Years completed, we'll say 12. What were you known for? What was I known for? Gosh, I don't know. Long snap in the tightest known to man. Okay, continue. What separated you from others? Leadership, grit. We'll say team first. What do you feel you lost when sports ended? I'll say like brotherhood. Yeah, we'll just put that. Continue. Amazing. Your archetype, the leader. You didn't lose your edge. You lost your arena. Enter the arena. Look at this. It's got the things that it wants me to do. Go check out the leaderboard. Man, this is awesome. I love this. This is so good. Obviously, some of this stuff, like, you will need to go in here and test out and check and make sure that it does what you want it to do. But, like, for me, for an app, like this is looking really amazing. So let's just say I wanted to make sure quick edits, right? Just little things that we might want to do. You can click right up here and it will take you to the different screens. So let's just go to like this slash page, which is going to be this home page, this very first one. And let's just say right here, the game ended, the system. Okay, let's say I wanted to change the system, right? All you're going to do, super easy. Hey, like I like to talk to my AI as like a person because I feel like it's just easier for me to do that. Like I have conversations with people, it doesn't feel weird. You have conversations daily, just do it naturally like that, and it's going to feel way better for you and way more authentic and way more natural. You're just going to like spit it out. It's going to be amazing. So you can say, hey, I really want to change one of the 4 pillars. I want to remove leaderboard and I want to change it to something that's community related to bring back the community feel. Okay, let's just say that. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say, check through the app and make sure you change this everywhere that it's mentioned. If you guys can hear the fireworks, you're welcome. Okay, so I'm just going to type that in, right? Like the thing that I want you to do is go through here and just you can even make a list of the things. Like you can make bulleted points. Like you could say like change the pillars to this, whatever. You could say change the name, right? Make a list of things that you want to change and just type it out there and let it change it, okay? Don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid to like click inside of here and click every single one of these things. That is what's required for you to actually master Lovable, okay? Take the MVP from ChatGPT, place it into Lovable, okay? Before you build that MVP, remember, you have to make sure you know exactly what those pain points are. You probably already have that data, so make sure you just take that and put it inside of ChatGPT to build that out. You probably already have an idea of the app that you want to build if you're curious about Lovable. So take that in there, build your MVP, look over it before you do, because that initial MVP build is going to be really, really crucial and important for you. Put it into Lovable, let Lovable do its thing, and click through every single page. Look at every single thing and make sure that it is exactly the way that you want it, okay? And once it is, it will work through this. It will do the things that you want it to do. And the last step for you, like the last step after you make sure all that is good, you want to click publish. You can publish it right here. Boom, and it will publish this out. It will give you the app URL right here. You can start beta testing. You can start doing all the things that you want to do. Now, I already mentioned this, but if you are starting inside of Lovable and you feel like you don't have a home to start to build this stuff, click the link down below. Get inside my school community because I'm going to be sharing tips and tricks and all things Lovable, all things AI to really help you guys out in building these apps out because it's so new. It's such a thing, you know, that people are just really getting around. And in 2026, if you're not building apps like this, you're not building websites, you're not supplementing your coaching or consulting or your business with AI, with these tools that people can have directly on their phones, and it's going to be saving you time because you're building these productivity tools for people. Okay, so what I want you to do is join the community. Click down below, get inside. February 2nd, we have a live workshop where we're going to launch your first app together. I'm super pumped about it. I can't wait to see all your guys' apps. Make sure you get inside of there, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.